off about the whole thing. I mean, after all he went through, he murdered this woman's husband for her and she's about to divorce him? No way. He is not about to let this slide. And so late one morning, around 2:30 a.m., Brian sneaks over to her house and he hides in the back of her SUV and he waits. A few hours later, it's daylight out now, and she gets in and she starts driving to work. And suddenly, pow, Brian jumps over into the back seat and he pulls out a pew-pew and he points it right at her. And he starts yelling directions at her like he wants her to drive to a specific place. But unfortunately for him, Denise is stubborn. She doesn't listen and she immediately pulls over to a nearby CVS parking lot. But Brian isn't gonna stop. He orders her to call off the divorce. And she's like, yeah, sure, we can work this out. I mean, she's just saying that because she doesn't want to get shot. And so once she agrees to call off the divorce, Brian calms down and she drives him to a nearby park where he had parked his truck and she drops him off. And Brian apologizes for holding her at gunpoint while Denise agrees to get back together with him and not tell the police about this. Once he leaves, she heads right to the police station to tell the police about this. And so, bam, police go and arrest Brian. Here's his mugshot. So then, Brian is pissed off that Denise snitched on him after she said that she wouldn't, so he starts snitching on her. And boom, he suddenly admits to unaliving Mike all those years ago out on the lake. But he informs them that Denise was also involved in the plot too, and that they should go arrest her. So then, bam, police go and arrest Denise. Here's her mugshot.
A widow in Tallahassee is now charged with conspiring to murder her husband.
And so Brian takes a plea deal and he gets 20 years in prison while Denise gets life. But then she's later resentenced to 30 years in prison. And most importantly, Cheryl finally gets closure on her son's death. Good for her.